Invicta FC kicked off its 2019 campaign, and the flyweight division was on fire. Hey everybody, I'm TJ DeSantis along with Julie Kedzie. Cage side here in Kansas City. It was a night of flyweight action, and honestly, they delivered.
They certainly did, TJ. You know, there was some strangeness about the night, but man, I was very excited to see the future of the flyweight division. It
was on display, and we crowned a new champion as well. We will get to it, but we started in the flyweight division as Caitlin Ginger Salmons met Christina Ricker.
You know, beautiful liver shot there, and Simmons, she really capitalized on every opportunity she had, delivered some very vicious ground and pound, and, you know, was able to get the stoppage.
Then it was the featherweights. Courtney the Lion King returned to Invicta, and she took on Holly Logan.
Holly Logan started strong with strikes, but you can see King just took over, and she was able to get that rear naked choke with that kind of back crank at the end. Victory was hers tonight.
The Lion King getting it done. Then it was Victoria Leonardo. She took on Jamie Milanowski. Leonardo, she wanted to get her first win. She did.
Yeah, Leonardo really was aiming for that gold tonight, and she had a very tough opponent in Milanowski, but she, again, we got a very nice stoppage there at the end, too.
I mentioned it was all about the flyweights. We moved to the reserve bout of our flyweight tournament. Tracy Cortez and Aaron Blanchfield. It was close.
This did not disappoint. You know, it was a split decision that went Cortez's way, but it was non-stop action between the two of them in scrambles and in strikes, and Cortez eventually had her hand raised.
She is a reserve, an alternate for our tournament. Deanna Bennett, the former title challenger back in the Invicta FC cage, she took on the prospect in Miranda Maverick.
Yeah, you know, a 12-year difference, but both of them went at it like crazy. Deanna Bennett getting back to her winning ways in Invicta. Miranda Maverick showing grit and toughness.
Deanna Bennett on her way to the finals of the flyweight tournament. She will take on Karina Rodriguez, who had a very tough bout with Milana Dudaeva.
Undoubtedly fight of the night, TJ. They did not stop hitting each other and throwing down from bell to bell. This was incredibly exciting, and props to both of those fighters.
Karina Rodriguez getting it done. She gets a highly anticipated rematch with Deanna Bennett to crown a #1 contender. In our main event, we crowned a champion. A technical decision is something that you see very rarely in MMA, but we got one tonight.
We did, and you know, it was the result of tallying up those scores. And Vanessa Porto, even though she did suffer that injury, inadvertent injury, she was the winner of the first few rounds of that fight, and she did display some beautiful striking, some beautiful takedowns in that.
Not the way that Vanessa Porto necessarily wanted to become the Invicta FC champion, but the third time is the charm for the Brazilian, who got it done tonight in Kansas City. If you missed any of this action, it's all available for you right now at UFC Fight Pass, and the entire Invicta library available at UFC Fight Pass. And we're going to be back very soon. The first stop already here in 2019. More information will be announced soon at Invicta Fights on Twitter, at TJ DeSantis, at JulesK_fighter, and of course, InvictaFC.com. For Julie Kedzie, I'm TJ DeSantis. Good night from KC.